Dancehall music from the streets and clubs of Kingston, Jamaica is equally hot on the continent, and our own king of dancehall is Shatta Wale, real name Ni Ama Mensah Jr. from Ghana. He heads a new compilation of reggae and dancehall music called Tropical House Cruises to Jamaica, which is due to be released very soon. And he's been talking to Sasha Gankim about all of that and that title as Africa's Dancehall King.
I didn't give myself that title, that title came about when I started the rebranding, I started performing at places, people started feeling that Jamaican vibe from me. So anytime there is a dancehall show, they want me to be on it. And, when you check Facebook, Twitter, all the time, my fans have always been saying, we want the king to come, we want the king to come. And I was like, wow, these people are really loving the vibe, So that really gave me that motivation to even come back hard into the industry, into the mainstreams with the Dancehall King song. And it really worked, and that's where, I accepted, that crown, that I am the real king of African dancehall. And until now, it's just like a stamp on me, so I always also try hard to work to make that title really stay. So, King of African Dancehall, yes, this is him, Shatta Wale.
Shatta Wale, is the meaning of Shatta Wale?
Well, Shatta is a name I created myself. When you talk about Shatta in Jamaica, you're talking about a bad man, but I give it a different spelling, Shatta, and I told myself, I'm going to use that word as a serious person, So anytime anybody hears like, oh, that guy is a Shatta, it means that guy is a very serious person. He's a business-minded person. He knows what he's about, So I give my name Shatta. The Wale was the name, given to me from school, world acclaimed lyrical entertainer, because I was always on stage jumping here and then making them feel entertained. So the two names came together, Shatta Wale, and, it really sounded well.
You say that dancehall is your lifestyle.
Yeah. Dancehall is my lifestyle, from age 19, because from age 17 I started going to London, and my cousins in London were Jamaicans, because my auntie married a Jamaican and gave birth to two boys, and I moved with them a lot, the way they dress, the way they talk, so it came to me naturally. So I move like a Jamaican, I move like a dancehall artist, because I feel it has gotten to me, I can't change it. It's a culture that has taught me to be bold, to not, really feel timid, but to really go for what I want. And that is one of the greatest things of dancehall that has really affected my life, and it's really helped a lot.
I heard the title of your next album is The Gift of God.
Yeah, Gift of God. This is an album where, I'm really going to have a couple of collaborations, because people know me to create albums with me alone, if I play my beats myself, I mix and master everything myself. So I'm going to do a few collaborations on it, me and Beyonce, me and Vybs Kartel. I think Gift of God is not going to be a local album, it's going to be an international album.
Is it true that you're always praying before going on stage?
That is my number one key. I tell my crew, God first and money second. I have a Bible beside my bed. I have a Bible in my studio. I say a few prayers to God before we go on stage, because I believe God is the only person that is moving us about. He's one great person who has given me this opportunity, so I never want to forget about him.
Does he whisper lyrics in your ears?
Yeah, God likes dancehall, sometimes. I don't know why he likes dancehall so much. Anytime I have a beat, he just, brings some bad boy lyrics, and I go like, yo, God, you need to really come and let me feature you.
I learned that you are the new face of reggae compilation Tropical Cruise to Jamaica, a reggae dancehall project.
Yeah, and a big thank you to Contractor, who is one of the main persons pushing this, and it's a great feeling for me, because, sometimes people tell me, Shatta, why don't you travel? Why don't you go to Jamaica? And I tell them, when the music is good, the right people will come for you. And I really want to thank all my Caribbean fans for really making me have this opportunity. I think Contractor and his compilations have really gotten to the level of Grammy, and I'm hoping that, God is going to bless this compilation for me to get to that stage and, make my country proud. So, yes, Tropical Cruise, coming up, people should watch out. It's going to be crazy.
Do you have any favorite artist?
Then I'll go for the goddess, Beyonce.
She chosen you for the Lion King album. Tell me a little bit about this story.
To cut a long story short, it was Chris Connor, my manager, who brought me that link. And the first time I really asked him, Chris, are you sure we're talking of Beyonce? Like Beyonce, Jay-Z, Beyonce? And it was like, yeah. And I was like, wow, I don't believe it. But God being so good, I voiced out and, sent my vocals, and everything was done well. And it's been a great feeling for me to have a collaboration with such an artist. And in my life, I've never dreamt of, working with Beyonce.
But work with her he has with this song already. Shatta Wale of